were in front early, but you didn't have a lot of possession and you didn't have many shots. Did you actually deserve to get anything out of that game?
But football is not only about possession. Of course, you need the ball to score a goal. And I think we scored a brilliant goal by the start, but also after that. I think in the first 20 minutes we had some opportunities more. Also before, if Garnacho passes that ball in the first moment to Rashford, that was another good opportunity. And also after as well, Rashford had more. And I think we defended brilliant out of possession, and on defining moments we didn't had it on our side, because just for the 1-1 I think Rashford was in another break, and just before the 2-1 there was Garnacho in a breakthrough. So I think we were really close to win, or at least get a draw here.
You're obviously unhappy with the Kyle Walker tackle on Marcus just before City equalised. I don't know if you've watched it back. Do you really think that was bad?
I will not say it was a tackle from Kyle Walker. They both run, but Resi confirmed to me it was contact, and I saw it back. It was very soft, but I understand and you will understand when you are in a full speed run and you get a little touch, then you are out of control, and that I think that's what's happened.
Eric, given the injuries to your squad, was that style of play the only option for you in terms of soaking up possession and trying to spring on the counter-attack? And how far away do you think United are from coming to a place like the Etihad and playing the kind of proactive football that you'd like?
But I think over proactive also you can do it defending, and for a long time in the game we were very proactive in defending, be front foot, defending our box, keeping them away from opportunities, and then go in the counter-attacks, where we had our moments. And City is a very good team, very consistent in the way they play. They will create their chances, but as I just commented, we had our moments and we could have scored the second goal. And I have to see how this game will go to an end.
Taking Rashford off and taking Evans off, were they both injuries? Like, that seems to affect the game.
Yeah, good question. Yeah, I had to take them both off. They fought to be part of this game, but after 60-70 minutes, we had to take them off. We had to sub them, and it was not in our advantage. I thought Johnny was playing in that back line brilliant. Resi was a threat. It was not only at the goal scoring, as I already said before in this press conference. I think he had 3-4 moments where he could have scored. He scored the first one, but he could have scored even more.
James. Eric, you're 11 points behind Aston Villa now. You're 6 behind Spurs, who've got a game in hand. Do you think the top four's out of reach, and your hopes of Champions League qualification hinge on England getting a 5th spot in the competition this season?
So we catched up from January, and you had the same questions and we had the same questions, but it can be a quick turnaround, and we have to go into another final and try to get closer to them, and it can be an advantage, and the 5th spot can be also a Champions League spot. So we have to go for it, but we have to win our games.
You've scored the same number of goals as Luton this season, who are 18th in the Premier League, and you obviously only had 1 shot on target today. Is that becoming a pressing problem for you now? This team's lack of goals.
I don't think it's a good question today. As you see, from January we scored many goals. So I think we're really progressing on that side. Our front line is absolutely a threat. We have to see that Rasmus Højlund, that we get him back. But you see Garnacho, Rashford, Bruno behind. They are in a very good form. Can score goals, will create chances. So I think we can score more goals and we can score enough goals to win the football games.
Hi, Eric, you just said there that there's a couple more injuries to Johnny Evans and Marcus Rashford. You obviously already got quite a lengthy injury list. Is it possible that the squad is just going to be too stretched now between now and the end of the season to get anywhere near that top four?
Oh, we're working on that. That players returning, and I think players will return in the coming weeks. So especially after the international break, hopefully Johnny Evans and Marcus Rashford is not too bad, and that they recover and that we can use them in the next game against Everton.
Last question.
Hello, Eric. I'm curious about the position Bruno Fernandes played in today, kind of a false nine. Do you like the way he played, and do you think it's an option you can use going on in the season, or it was just an emergency?
Oh, I think he played very good, and in defending, but also offensive-wise, very smart, dropping in the right moments, also running behind, like in the first goal, in the goal we scored. Yeah, it can be an option.
Eric, can I just ask, is this to be a reminder of how big the gulf is still between Manchester United and how big the gap is between Manchester United and Manchester City? Despite the good first half, it's a reminder to you and your owners of what the kind of chasm is, the gulf between the two clubs.
No, I don't think so. Absolutely not. You see, we have many problems now in injuries, and still we had an opportunity because it was a really small margin. As I say, we could have scored the second goal. We could have scored the second goal in a debatable moment and in the second debatable moment. So you see, it's not that big, and especially when we have everyone on board, I think we can be competitive. And so I think also we showed, for instance, in the cup final against them, when it's really close. But City is in this moment, don't forget this, the best team in the world.
Okay, thank you.